Welcome to this episode of my VA disability claim. All right, today we're just going to talk about is it fair that the VA only gives a 0% rating for erectile dysfunction? Right, this is the discussion I had recently with one of my colleagues. We were going back and forth. And I'm like, for me, right, I feel one way, she feels another way, right? I'm like, So let's just bring it out, right, to see what the people think about it. Is it fair? Now, with erectile dysfunction, the VA only gives you a 0% rating. Is that fair? It's the only rating where, you get 0%, there is no 10, there is no 20, there is no 30, right? So that's what we're talking about. And so for me on this one, I'll say it's fair because as far as I know, the condition only has one form, right? I think it's just you can't get in the like for the female, same thing. It's just inability to get aroused, and then for the male, inability to get an erection, right? I believe that's the condition. Now, if there's more forms of it or different things like that, then okay, boom, now you got a point. But for me, I would say it is fair because it's only one condition, so it gets one rating. Also, the second reason I say it's fair because you get the medical prescription, you get the Viagra, you get the Cialis, right? If you're service connected for erectile dysfunction, you can get the medical prescriptions, right? So that's another one. And then third, you get monthly kind, right? Like it's a 0% rating, but you still get that monthly because it's what's called a special monthly compensation. So you'll still get paid for it. You know what I mean? Like it's a zero, no doubt about it. It is a zero, and it doesn't have like again a 10% or 20 or 30. That's true, right? So I can understand why you say it's unfair. I get that. I get that part. But for me, I would say it's fair, and that's why, right? Those are my reasons. Right, we want to open this up to the audience. Do you think it's fair, or do you think it's unfair? Right, I think it's just an interesting thing to kind of consider, and also it's information that's useful because if you didn't know these things about ED, now you do. And the same thing applies to female arousal disorder, right? That's the woman's equivalent of erectile dysfunction, right? So we may bring up the same question for that. Maybe we'll do it for something else. But for today, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Do you think it's fair or do you think it's unfair? Right? Like that's some, my colleague thinks it's unfair. I'm like, but let's see, right? Let's get some opinions and let's see where we at with it. And as always, hey, learn the information, use the information. If you deem it to be valuable, share the information, huh?
Do you think the VA claims process can be difficult, stressful, or even chaotic at times? If so, we made the Before You File guidebook to help you keep your claim simple and organized. The VA claims process can make you feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or even pissed off. So we made the Before You File micro learning course to help you feel comfortable and confident when you walk into that office to file your VA claim. Get the products and enjoy the benefits.